We discussed this one, right? Chiclets, we discussed it, right? Have added and have shown. I used this one, chiclets leather. This one, actually was talking. This one, whether for you or I'm not sure. Here, generally we go with this filter by default. If you want some other filter to be displayed in the Power BI, we can download the chiclet slicer and we can make use of it. But again, if you have more values like more than 10 or something, it will be like this. Again, I have to make everything visible. I have to again scroll like this, or I can make like this. But generally, if I have more values, we don't go with this. If we have less values like dates, like yesterday, today, something like dates, we can go. Or if we have any gender, male and female, because we have just two values. Apart from those two, we don't have any other values. So if we have less values in the column, and that column is going to be used as a filter, excuse me, we are going to use chiclets as well. And again, this can be called as chiclets. And here again, we have something called formatting options. The size of the chiclet and height and width of the chiclet. If you can decrease the size will be decreased, and if you increase the size will be increased. And again, the background for this. And images, if you want to use any images, we can use image script. What is that? Okay. And if you have any image, we can just stretch the image or fit and normal, whatever the options we have. Similarly, we have something called, if you can use the image and you can just use stretch. I mean, it will be filling the entire this chiclet slicer. And this one I think we have discussed. Selected color, hover color, unselected color. Let me select one color. Now if you want to select this one, Ivan or Adam, if I just hover, you can see the color is changing. Then it's called selected color, or sorry, hover color. Selected color means if you select this color, it is changed to this blue color. I mean, based on what is the value I'm going to select, it will be filtered accordingly. And whatever I selected, I should indicate that okay, this is the filter I've selected. In such cases, under the selected color, I will go and I'll select one something like a red or green, whatever. So select this one, selected color. Okay, what is that one? This is what selected color means. Whenever we select, what color should highlight for the filter. And again, the hover color. Hover color means whenever you hover our mouse here, whenever you point mouse here, you see the color is changing. It is a black. By default, it is gray. The font is green color. Whenever we want to highlight, if we just go here, you will see it is changing to black. That is for the hover color. And again, similarly, unselected color. Now it is not selected. This will be by again disabled color. If there's something disabled, I mean, if it is if you want to see something, it will be that color. And again, text color. As I've told, the color of this font is by default is gray. And again, we can just increase, we can just change to font whatever you want. This again we have some again have something called padding options, like how much the distance or the gap should be between these chiclets. Okay, see. 3, 2. Let me increase and see. Okay, I think we have more values here. Let me take Gender. We have only two. Here we can see that padding and all. Yeah, now it is.
So is it, can we use such chiclet filters or whatever for multiple columns?
Multiple columns means in one filter multiple columns, or
No, now you said director gender, right?
yeah,
In when you say director gender and director name,
yeah. Yeah, we
like
can use,
that.
but not in but not in one filter. You
Yeah,
can
that's what
copy and paste, and you can get
we
something
can
like,
we can do only one at a time.
yeah, yeah. Filter means only one at a time.
So is
You
there
want
such
other?
kind of filters useful in real time?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay.
We use this. That is what we use mostly. This one, the default one. And if you want to improve something in the reporting level, if you want some additional features, kind of, we can give them, because instead of they don't even they don't even go to this job one. They just select this one.
So in what scenarios will we use this chiclet filter?
No, not in scenarios actually. If I have multiple filters in page, if I
Uh-huh.
want to see, I can put all these filters here. I can just copy. Let's say I have 5 filters in a page. If I want to, I want 5 filters to be shown on the page. I can use the same filter again and again with different values. Or if I want to show something differently on the report, if some new filtering experience I want to provide, I can use this one. That's all. There is no
Oh,
specific reason for using this. If you want, you can use, as we have that option is available in Power BI. That's all. Because generally I use mix of filters actually. I don't display, if I, let's say if I am the developer and I am developing a report, and there are requirement of 5 filters to be displayed on a report. Earlier, there is no option before 2 years or 2.5 years. At that time, I used to, use the same filter again and again. But after the custom visuals came into picture, then I used to, yeah, specifying multiple filters in a page in the report. That's again, they don't even tell anything, because that they also like that whatever we do. If something they require, they will just tell, okay, change this or change that, something like that. So, but to answer a question, there is a specific reason we can use or we cannot use that. So, and this
okay.
is how the filter looks when we use any data. Any values. But if you use if you use any date columns, let me take the date. Now you can see date can be display something like this, or if you go to this, sorry, if you go to this, you can have a date range here. See, whenever we have selected the date into the visual, we can have these in different options. One is list, one is before, after, between. If it is between, you can see whatever the lowest date, uh, whatever the date of birth, right? Whatever the least date, it will be displayed here. What is the highest date, it will be displayed here according to the data. Then we can just slice here. I want to show, I want to see the date of birth between directors between 1913 to 1928 from this so and so dates. If I have any values, it will be filtered. If not, it won't. This is the other way of, the same filter for the dates. We have some other different options, like how list and drop down only for the text or string values. For dates, we have something like this. Again, if you before or after or something, and again, if you want to display relative means last 1 month, last 2 months, again this 1 month, or again this 2 weeks, or something like that. we have different options here in